Hello, howdy, welcome. Come on in. If you're lucky, you get to hear the cats playing today, because they're in a real mood, and that's okay. But it does just mean that they're playing with a squeaky toy, little cutie pies. So you might hear that. But welcome, howdy. Sorry, I just got fucking straight on, and I was reformatting my canvas before stream, and then I was like, time to start. So yeah, hooray, wow, howdy, oh my. Yep, I'm drawing the Toxic Trio, and we're starting with Okidogi, mostly because he really sets the stage for the heights for the rest of them. Okidogi is going to be the biggest, and we can work between him and Ogerpon. Bully boys, exactly. Which one of the three is your favorite? Mine is Okidogi. No one should be surprised by that. I gotta be honest. If you're like, what? Twiins? Your favorite is the cool dog guy? The poison fighting Pokemon in a world where you love poison and fighting type Pokemon? Then yeah, you're a fool, not a real fan. I gotta increase my brush size. I put Ogerpon into her own layer, so I can move her around however I want now. Also, I'm gonna let you know, I was going to stream with the VTuber model up, but I look so far down that my model, like, flies away. So I don't know, maybe I gotta fix that. But until then, sorry that whenever I want to be an artist, no one gets to see your cool hard work. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just below a layer, hang on. There we go. Just kind of grab Ogerpon's head size. Make sure everyone's consistent. He's actually going to be bigger than her, so I want this head to be bigger. There we go. I hate this background color. I can't see shit. Okay. It's all good, dude. Yeah, but you're such a hard worker. Good at what you do and such. His neck's gonna be way thicker than that. What am I doing? Like, look at that guy. Built like a brick shithouse over there. You know, every time I start a stream, I'm like, okay, like, specifically an art stream, I'm like, okay, self, I'm entertaining and cool. Gotta talk to chat. Gotta keep them happy and entertained. And I'm like, yeah, self. We're really entertaining and cool. And it's like, okay, so what are we gonna talk about? And now here I am. Once again, nothing to talk about. Oh, did you guys see? Did you all see? Howdy, welcome. Got drawn with beefy legs to balance the beefy chest and arms. For real. Even though Okidogi's legs are funny little guy legs. Little noodle legs. Drawn like an Adventure Time character. Did you all see the Project Sekai stuff going on? It's gonna be a movie. They're making a movie, and at first I thought it was going to be like an original kind of cast. Doing an adventure. Ooh, hang on. There's a lot going on with these arms. I need them to be on their own layer. I thought it was gonna be like an original cast, disconnected from our normal collection of kids. Vincent, you're so silly today. But no, the normal kids are gonna be there and such. But that's something they could absolutely do. Is Vincent, chill out, dude. I don't know what ghosts you're seeing, but I need you to stop seeing them. Good guy. But they could absolutely, like, do spin-off things, of, like, other people's sekais. I want his arms crossed, but... yeah, very much pull a Madoka Magica with it and kind of just be like learn how to milk the concept into oblivion. I think it'd be great. Am I going to abandon the idea of crossed arms because I'm just not good enough at art right now to do that? I think yes. What a shame. Don't even know what Project Sekai is. Ranger! I've made like 7 videos on it. How do you- that's the Vocaloid thing I talk about all the time. Vincent, go away, man. Get out of here, dude. Cute little gubbin. Just a silly cat kind of day, I guess. Okay, so, because I want him to be in, like, a cool pose. Vincent, get out of here. Thank you. But think about it, you don't have to draw the hands. But you have to draw something even worse, which is arms connecting. Nothing is harder to do than drawing things interacting with each other, actually. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Because I want, like, a cool silhouette, you know? I don't want to spend my whole life drawing, you know, people standing in the same handful of poses for forever. That hand's gotta move down a little bit. Boink. I love being able to do that. Drawing digital is truly the only real way to do it, because I can just pick something up and shift it over so easily. Fuck, I can't draw today. God fucking damn it. Christ alive, am I gonna spend the whole stream not being able to do anything well? Shit, dude. It's me, I'm Twiins. I suck at art today, apparently. Let's do an art stream, idiot Dumbo. Dumbo Gumbo, that's what they all call me. All of them. 100% of them. Hang on, I want to do like an exciting hand. That's too big, I will shrink it down, but for now, I'll just kind of get these fingers in place. Okay, great. Now let's make that a decent size. Not don't have yaoi hand okidoki. Don't want people just standing, which is why I draw people like they're modeling. It's certainly easier, but nothing in life was ever, like, easy. Nothing that's worth doing anyway. Boink. Excellent. This arm is actually, it's not right. Something's not right. At least I can tell. At least I'm sitting here being like, so that's awful, but I can fix it, you know? And not just, what's wrong with the fucking arm? I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to eliminate myself. Christ, dude. Does my art always look this bad? God damn. Christ. Shrink this. Okay. I'm gonna just put Okidogi away for a little bit. We'll do one of the others. We'll do Fezandipiti. Maybe I just care too much about Okidogi. So we'll do Fezandipiti. Great. You know what? Sometimes it just be like that, you know? You're not always in the art groove right away. Some days are just bad art days. Just gotta do your best, and then maybe not finish the picture and come back on another day. When you can see everything properly, you know? Can see everything properly, and your arms know what they're doing. Christ, no. None of them's good. I just... Shit, dude. Should have played a video game or something, I guess. Whatever. I'll just jabberjaw my way and struggle. And I don't know, maybe by the end of this we'll make something worth looking at. Went to Georgia. It was mostly sightseeing and hanging out with family. That's still exciting. I'm glad you had fun. I don't travel very often. Georgia seems... You know, I was gonna give, like, a general opinion. Like, Georgia seems nice. But then it was like, actually, I don't know if I've heard anyone say anything about Georgia. But I hope you had fun. How many times am I gonna retry the same goddamn? Just got burrito while hopping? Nothing, man. Nothing's happened. Very little has happened. Nothing's funnier to me than people coming into a stream of being like, what have I missed? You guys do that all the time, and I'm calling you out. What did I miss? I don't know, gameplay. Like, what do you... I'm not gonna keep you up to date on everything we talked about. No one will. It's especially funny when it's like, I'll see it on, like, really long streams, too, that people are having. It's like, what did I miss? Hours of content. You will have to watch the VOD. I had to focus on the arm. I don't need to apologize to you. You, my own stream chat. How do you mean, Dill Pickle? Our neck's always attached like that. Like, you're gonna have to give me literally any descriptor on what it is you're asking about. Georgia's a nice place to be, especially the countryside, and the people are nice if you don't talk politics. That's probably a general rule no matter wherever you are. If you want to avoid any kind of confrontation or electricity in the air, just don't talk about politics. But yeah, Dill Pickle, how do you mean? How do you mean with the... Georgia seems hot, I gotta say. Can you all see what I'm doing? Hang on, my screen's a little tiny. let me just make this a smidgen bigger. Alright. Yeah. Always let me know. Let me know if you can't hear something, can't see something. Actually, I want this hand to look less... I want it to look more relaxed. I'm also gonna fuck around with that pinky there. Make it a little less on point, for lack of any better word. There we go. That's good enough. I'll also probably be hiding some of this in a sleeve, so we don't need to fret about it too much. No idea what this other arm should be doing. Oh, I know. Another incredibly difficult thing. Oh boy. I've just got such high aspirations for my no ability today. Hang on, I'm thinking. I'm thinking how arms work. I'm thinking. There we go. Okay. Great. Swell. Super. Duper. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I'll make that look actually decent later. What is this? I look away just long enough to make one arm. What is waifu tax? I don't know, man, can't read the proposal. I'm illiterate. Oh, we're planning on making Fezandipiti a snotty little rich kid? No, we're making him pretty. Hadoy! You idiot! Spun an elaborate plot about one of your days recapped to someone who arrived late and asked what they missed. I see. Waifu tax, huh? You know what, maybe it's better if I just don't know. Obviously, he's gonna be wearing heels. Because you don't become the pretty one without being able to wear heels and still kick ass. Fezandipiti is the one that I had the hardest time catching when I caught them. Actually, I think I want that other leg actually on the floor. Yeah. But Fezandipiti was the toughest one. Just a strong fellow. And what moreover, because it was like, I think the first time I knocked it out, that's the thing, was, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm thinking about how ankles work. Okay. That's gonna fill in everything. Yeah, I think I knocked it out, but it's just because it was like, it's just a resilient little bitch. I remember in one of my pictures on something, I forget like where exactly, I'm pretty sure it was like a YouTube comment, so maybe it was drawn out. But I remember I got a comment from someone. So I had a foot with that was stretched kind of like that, you know, kind of, you know, instead of, we'll do it from a normal person angle, instead of just a foot, like, it was kind of like this, where it was like, kind of like that, you know, and I got a comment that basically was like, not bad for a beginner. You'll learn how to, like, draw ankles and feet, you know, correctly at some point. And they didn't mean it rudely, I don't think. But I remember being like, do you not know how ankles work? Like, they're not, like, you can stretch your ankle pretty far. Yeah. You ain't never seen no dancers? Who are you to think you're anyone special to tell me how feet work? Actually. It's easy for me to forget that that legs can rotate. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now let's get any details in here. I hadn't really thought about any of this part at all. Kind of just a general composition for the work. How dare you draw in a pose I haven't seen because I don't go outside. Exactly. It's like, I don't know, that's just that kind of thing where non-artists don't get things sometimes. Like, I remember one time my cousin was like, yeah, but the eyebrows need to go underneath the hair. Because that is how they really are, admittedly. But it's like, I'm like, yeah, but I wanted people to see the expression. I gave this character long-ass bangs, and then I did something with their eyebrows. Who cares? You'll see this shit in anime all the time. I feel like it always happens with James in Pokemon. Wow, look at all that cool hair. And you can just see that eye through that hair. That's not how it works. And then, you know, there's like a nose and another eye. But, and it's like, fucking, you don't go outside? What is, you don't even look at the TV? You don't know what you're doing. Nice first drawing ever, kiddo. Exactly. What shape is Fezandipiti's beak? Okay. I mean, it's easy and it's obvious, but getting bird beak shape with a nose, it's good shit. Good shit, good shit. Easy to do. More people should do it more often. Got a long ass head, but like, okay, I can make this work. Become less visible. Okay. Hair. So my first inclination is always to make pretty characters with long hair. But I think I want to try to emulate an updo because of these feathers Fezandipiti's got. Messiah has appeared. Wow. You missed the beginning where I had a meltdown because I can't draw today. So, sorry about that. Sorry about the not being able to draw. But I do think I'd like to still, like, I want to get these in here somehow. These big-ass eyebrows. Without just giving Fezandipiti big-ass eyebrows. So, oh, I know what I'm doing. Never mind. I figured it all out. I'm a god. Don't worry. We'll do the back of the hair first, because I kind of know... Well, I need bangs. Hang on. Okay. That was me thinking, like, I need the eyes. Don't worry. Trust the process. I'm cooking. It's gonna look messy for a little bit, but you just gotta believe me. I think I know what I'm doing. So I've been playing Baldur's Gate. I'm not gonna spoil anything that's been going on in like the story or anything, just in case anyone wants to play in chat. But hang on, I need to kind of do this up a little bit better. Okay, but yeah, having a grand old time. I still think, I don't know if I mentioned this previously, when I'd mentioned I've been playing Baldur's Gate on stream. I don't understand why people are so excited at the prospect of fucking the druid in bear form. Cause I don't know about you, but personally, I think I would rather have sex with a human. Okay, don't give spoilers, but Asterion or Gale, also hi Mrs. Streamer, how's it going? Welcome, Oko Spa. I appreciate you being here. What a shame that you didn't show up on a day where my art is a little bit better. But to answer your question, that's actually a very fascinating question. No spoilers. I'm only into the beginning of Act 2 anyway. So there's not too much for me to spoil yet. But so if you don't know, what Okerspa has asked about is vampire versus wizard. Both very interesting characters. And at first, so the vampire is the one I feel like everyone likes. I've seen, people thirst after the vampire a lot, which makes sense. He's a very sexy character. But, and so that made me, because I'm such a loser contrarian, that made me think, oh golly, I don't want to choose the one that, everyone chooses. I think, and so I had my eyes open, and the wizard is nice and handsome, and so I was like, I think I'd choose wizard. But then, the plot progresses, and I found myself quite taken with the vampire. Turns out, he bites you at one point. That is like one of the first interactions you have with him. And it made my heart go doki doki. And I was like, well, golly. Maybe I do like the vampire, so I did start pursuing him. But then recently, I was like, the vampire always disagrees with me. Like, we're never on the same wavelength, And so, I was like, well, golly, it's so easy to be the wizard's friend, because, everything I do, he's right there with me on. And so I was like, well, shit, maybe I want to actually pursue the wizard. So that's why it's such an interesting question, because it's truly the big question on my mind right now. Do I keep going with the sexy, sexy vampire, or do I follow my original heart idea and pursue the wizard? So to long story short, I don't know, they're both pretty good. For non-Baldur's Gate 3 players, basically would date a hoity-toity rich guy, enemies to lovers gentleman, or a cool guy that's kind of boy failure. He is kind of boy failure. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one. It is a bit of a shame that no one masochist Twiins rears her hand once again, and then Allison correctly replies, that is not what she is. It is a bit of a shame. I don't see a whole lot of people talk about Will. He's the other male party member. He's a warlock. He's nice. He's interesting for sure. He just doesn't really do anything for me personally. A swell guy though. He's got a voice like I don't know if Will, Will, the warlock, the other one in the party, you meet him immediately. You can Google him. Never heard of him? That's alright. He's a nice character. I like him a lot. He just doesn't do anything for me. I'm not huge on the sort of oh, I'm a folktown hero, nice boy, kind of personality. I've made so little progress on this on this picture. I'm questioning myself if I want to just put him in a pretty kimono type thing or not. I think I do. I really gotta figure out this arm over here. There's a lot going on, and I need to nail down some details with it. Hang on, let me look at Fezandipiti. Okay. Ooh, I know. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so pretty. You guys don't even know. You're not even ready. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to, like, shade. I love making decisions like that. Like, oh boy, this will look great. It's going to take me so much longer than basically any other option I could have done. But tassely wingling sleeves? Mwah. What do you think of the female characters? They're fun. I like them a lot. Well, I like most of them a lot. There's one who, like, her whole kind of deal is that she's quite abrasive. You know, she is quite abrasive, and it just makes it a little hard for me to like her all that much. I'm sure in subsequent playthroughs I could really get to like her, but I always find myself thinking, I don't want her on my party. But the cleric is fun and interesting, and the tiefling is very pretty. She's probably my favorite. She's got a very infectious personality as well, the tiefling. She's really nice and optimistic, so... Yeah, honestly, the whole team is solid stuff. Wow, what a surprise. the Baldur's Gate writers did a good job, and oh wow, this game was Game of the Year for a reason. Oh. Shouldn't be too surprised, but I guess it's worth noting that they did not royally mess up, like, any of the party members, I'd say. Fuck, drawing this sleeve at this angle? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Oh, save me. Okay. I need to figure out... Yeah. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna be quiet for a second, because I have to think. Fuck my dick. Why did I choose such a difficult pose to begin with, let alone one with an outfit this complicated? We'll just leave that like that for right now. And if someone's like, oh, but how does the kimono stay up if it's not like it's completely hanging off his shoulders? With fuck you magic, that's how. With the power of serving. Happy birthday to the dog. Happy birthday, Celeste Fan's dog. Yay, drag queen Fezandipiti boy. Yeah. I was watching... Do any of you actually care about RuPaul's Drag Race? In any way? Because I think it's a lot of fun. So, I kind of keep up with it. Yeah, I kind of keep up with it. And, the All-Stars Season 9 just finished. That's exciting. What a shame. It kind of ended with a real whimper. I feel like they always do, though. The All-Stars especially, because, like... There's no, like, big live performance at the end. Oh, Lord, what am I doing here? There's no big live performance or anything at the end, so it kind of just ends, you know? It is whatever, is how I'll describe it, I guess. But yeah. It ended, and it's just kind of like, well, whatever. I don't think half of them deserved to be in the All-Stars rank. But, you know, I won't call myself an expert, and my opinion certainly doesn't matter. But I'm excited now that the season's over. I'm excited to like see. There's some YouTubers that I like to watch. I'm excited to see kind of their takes and stuff on the season. That sleeve is great, but it's not actually long enough. There we go. Note to self. Next time, don't make long ass sleeves. Just never make any character wear any sleeves ever again. How about that? There we go. There we go. And the rest of the sleeve is over there. Binged 6th season, got bored, then never looked at it again. But now I watch Trixie and Katya, so there's that. Yeah, I think I should specify that I've never actually watched RuPaul's Drag Race. I like to watch the pit stop on YouTube, where other drag queens kind of go over what happened to the episode and stuff. So yeah, because my favorite part is 100% the outfits. Every episode has like a little runway section, and I'm always like, fuck yeah, outfits! So that's my favorite part. Hang on, I need to think. I need to really focus for a second. Okay. Golly gosh. It happened. We made it somehow. We survived the sleevening. For me to watch the first 10 minutes and skip to whatever part seems fun, then I skip to the winner. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's Cereza. No more shirts for men 2024. That's what I'm saying. Dude, clothes are so fucking hard, especially when you want to make fun, interesting fantasy clothes. This isn't enough. It's Celeste fan as well. Thank you. We're gonna add a little sleeveless thing here. There we go. Cute. Pretty. What a man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty fine man. It's good to know that I can't draw today. Gives me a good excuse like, oh golly, I guess I can't work on my webcomic. I'll have to go back to playing Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Dang. But still, kind of, what a pain. What a shame that I've got to do the line art at one point. I'd love to just jump in with color. Everyone knows that's my favorite part. Cereza, twins. Oh, me pops up. Oh, no. I was like, a new person. And then it was, let's be honest, not a new person. And I was like, oh, well, welcome back. Still love seeing you here, Cereza. Always welcome. Okay, twins, I don't think you will have seen him, but there's a guy in our neighborhood who jogs in nothing but tiny shorts, and he's astonishing. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Is it the same man? There's a handsome man. He never wears real shirts. I've seen, and he's got like a dog. I'm gonna just draw this man's shirts really quick. There is a man who lives in don't ignore the long neck. That's not the important part. So, you've got like a man, you know. And then, you know, pants. Okay. And then, you know, men have arms. That's a little big. Hang on. He seems healthy, but not that healthy. Okay, yeah. So there's a man, and every time I've seen him, he's wearing a shirt that's like... And you can always see just directly through his shirt. And every time I perceive him, I'm like... Where are you going? Is it the same man? It might be. He does also always wear shorts, from what I've seen. So, it might be the same guy. He's got glasses, like, nice hair and glasses. Oh no, different guy. Well, so this is just a handful of very handsome. This guy is ripped. I wouldn't call. I'll admit, I don't know. He looked healthy. But yeah, looks like there's a handful of very handsome fellas living in our area, and we will just have to locate them and kidnap them. Okay, so we kind of started with like a kimono-y top, but I think I want to change up into like pants for the bottom. Hang on. Like, I don't want it to just be a kimono, you know? That's a little boring. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about physics. My thinking, it will take a while today. Okay. And then... thigh-high boots are cute. I wish I could wear thigh-high boots, but they're always heeled, and I'm not good in heels. I know it just takes practice, but girl, I got things I need to do, and I can't wear them to work anyway. That'd be stupid. Fall over constantly. That's the worst part about having, like, a job, is that you have to go outside and talk to people, but it comes at the expense of needing to, like, do things as well. Like, you have to be dressed to do work. Boo dumb, that's what I say. Great. Great and swell. More of a bird watcher. Do you like looking at birds? I never care too much about birds. You never mention any cute birds, but I guess there just aren't that many exciting ones around here. Operation Get Twins and Allison, I guess a boyfriend, need to be put in motion. Brother, you're preaching to the choir. The most alone person on planet Earth. That's me. I've got Allison, but, you know, I can't fuck Allison, to put it lightly. She's important to me, but doesn't offer what I want. Sorry. No, Twins, the bird was a metaphor. Oh! I'm sorry. I wanted to engage in your interests. Jobs are boring. They don't have hot guys with half shirts jogging. Unless you are one of the lucky ones who work in the guys with half shirts jogging factory. True, bestie. So true. We all apply, but so few get accepted. What a swell factory to get to work in. Alright, well, I think I actually did Fezandipiti somehow. I do need to give him his eyes, though. So, if that's going on a new layer, because otherwise I will get lost. My grandpa has 2 pet birds, and to be honest, fish are probably boring pets to me. I agree. I hate birds. I don't get bird people. I respect them, you know, feel free. They're always so enthusiastic about the birds, and you know, it's like, alright, man, I'm glad you like the birds. But I don't, and I don't get it. I don't like them. But fish are 1,000,000% boring as sin. You can't pet them. Can't do nothing with them. Fish are the worst. No one likes fish. Fuck fish. All my homies hate fish. So that's on a different layer. If you want to know what I'm doing here, I am basically giving myself an estimate on if I had Fezandipiti's eyes wide open, how big would they be? So that way I can accordingly have them half lidded like how I want, and keep them looking right. They're a little bit low on my example sketch, but that's okay. That's great. That's great and swell. And now I want to make sure I get the shape of these eyelashes right, because that's what I'm doing. Oh my! That's some good shit right there. Twins remembered how to draw. Big eyes. Big ol' eyes. Pretty. A pretty boy. Excellent. Oh, he's crooked though. I can see that. I can see that for sure. Let me fuse those layers together and do. There we go. Less crooked. Twins, you have an entire fan base of lonely people. Be lonely with them. Fuck no, you're all children. Also, I'm better than you. But nah, man, nah, it's boring. That reminds me, I saw a post of a cafe or restaurant where the waiters are hot guys that they can lift you in their arms if you want. See, that sounds, it's a murder. That sounds fun and all, but things like that, I worry I would fall in love. You know? It's like, here's the fun thing, it's all just for fun. And I'd go, ah ha ha, yeah, let's go have fun. And then, you know, they pick me up like how they do 4 million other girls throughout the day. But my heart would go doki doki, and I'd be like, oh golly, I think I'm catching feelings. And then I'd get all hurt. So, yeah. That's the trials and tribulations of being a hopeless romantic, I suppose. Hey, there's a lot going on with his hair. I kind of gotta focus for a second. I never do messy hair like this. It's not very conducive for comics. Having to draw this over and over from a bunch of different angles. God damn. Hard mode right there. But for things like this, it's pretty fun. I remember that was one of the big things that I was like, really like, getting on with myself. In terms of like wanting to improve. I was like, my hair looks, I don't like the way how I draw hair. It always kind of looks the same. I'm sick of this. So I really wanted to dedicate myself to learning different ways to do hair. And I'm glad of the progress I've made. Always learning though. Always something new to learn. And if you think that there isn't, then you're a fool. Even the masters are still like, I gotta learn how to do something new though. Sorry, I was focusing. You know how it'd be when I do the eyes. It's difficult to keep talking when I'm Drawing an eye. There we go. Great. Looking great. Watched a video about host clubs, and it seems like that kind of thing is really common. What I just talked about, of knowing that this is just a service, but still catching feelings for someone. I wouldn't be surprised. It feels like that's kind of the point of host clubs, isn't it? Like, no one's just like, oh, you know, we're just having a fun time. It's like, no, this feels kind of predatory, in a way. As much as Oron acted as really excellent positive press for the idea, I think in the long run they're not amazing. Just, you know, as establishments. But I don't know, I can't call myself a host club expert. Great. Yep, yeah. I mean, you know, that's a real problem in the States, too. There is constantly fellas who end up kind of falling for it, you know, just employees who are nice. There was actually a study done with grocery stores. If they ask, okay, so basically the employee is prompted to tell the customers, you know, thank you for shopping with us, have a nice day, you know, be pleasant, normal pleasantries. Male employees saying that to male customers, no problem. Male employees saying that to female customers, no problem. Female employees saying that to female customers, no problem. Female employees saying it to male customers often encountered stalkers. They would end up getting stalked because the customer decided that that display of just pleasant social interaction, thank you for shopping with us, like they chose to read that as romantic. Because the fellas need help. And I'll keep saying that because, quite frankly, the fellas need help because helping the fellas would mean having to help the ladies a lot less often. But yeah, so, just a tough issue, isn't it? The trials and tribulations of being nice, as it were. I've had that issue. Not that issue, you know, no stalking or anything, but being nice to, like, coworkers, and just being, like, just pleasant and nice and having fun, and then them being like, well, hey, what if I try flirting with you? And it's like, well, I don't want to be rude to you. I don't mind having a friendly little, you know, like, coworker kind of interaction. I'd much rather get to joke around and have fun with you at work, but goddamn, I don't want you to flirt with me. And so often it's hard for, I'll say mostly boys, but I'm sure plenty of girls encounter this issue too, where they have a hard time differentiating just being nice and flirting. And it's like, no, just because she's, you know, hangs out with you and stuff, that doesn't mean she wants to have sex with you, kind of a deal. That's a deep-rooted problem, though. That ain't something that, like, is new or unique to me or anything. I just don't know what to do about it. This is why I'm an artist. Not smart or strong enough to come with solutions for real problems. But yeah. Whatever. we wandered into a bit of a serious conversation there. Let's perhaps reel it back to funny, goofy fart jokes and stuff. You know, so often I talk about how when I go quiet so I can focus on something I'm drawing, you know, I'll recollect how I see so many streamers who like are doing art and they'll just like either not have a mic or they're just very quiet, and that's so okay. Not mad about that at all. But I can't help but acknowledge that, yeah, I see a lot of streamers do that. But also, I have more fun when the art streamer is actually talking. And it doesn't have to be a constant jabber drawing, but I guess that's the thing, isn't it? I'm coming to a stream to be entertained, not to just, you know, like, and a lot of the art streamers I follow are just very good artists, and that's why I do like kind of keeping up with them. But moreover, I follow them on Twitter, because if all I'm gonna get is good art out of them, like that's so, and that sounds so rude, all I'm gonna get is good art. But what I'm saying is, if you're not, you know, if you're streaming, you're putting on a show, in a way. You are entertaining an audience. At least, that's how I like to look at it. Others are just like, I'm gonna do this thing anyway, I might as well stream it and maybe someone will check in. And that's so valid too. But personally, like, when I'm streaming, I consider it like a job. It's my job to keep you all happy and entertained. Oops, my finger's a little thick. And so I tend to look at other people's streams similarly, where it's their job to entertain me and keep me, you know, keep us all having fun. Obviously others, you know, there's like weird politics streamers, who, yeah, being happy isn't always the goal with politics, or at least discussing them, so a bit of a asterisk in that regard. But anyway, yeah, I can't help but think about it like that. What? I looked up to and expected chat to be talking about art streamers. And instead, the first thing I see is Allison saying, strong grippers. And then I look up to see James Firefox saying, thank God I'm gay. What are we talking about? What are you all talking about? Cause like God, like I don't mind. My rambling thoughts aren't always that entertaining, but I want to know. Oh, I totally forgot about the rest of his belt, idiot. I want to get the chain part actually in it. Okay, the grippers was in regard to the thick fingers. Oh, I see. And then we were talking about men being weird. Men do be weird. It's not their fault. Well, it kind of is their fault. I am perhaps easier on men than most of them deserve. You know how often I have the thought, as a men liker, I think that goddamn you boys make it difficult to be a liker of men sometimes. Like, shit, dude. Sometimes fellas will come into the back rooms and they reek. They just smell terrible. And it's like, what is wrong with you that you thought it was okay to come out in public like this? What's wrong with you? Do you not know how to wipe your ass? Wipe your ass! Do you think you don't need to shower? You do. You boys are lucky. All you fellas out there are goddamn lucky that there are people like me who like you despite everything. Because sometimes you all make it real difficult. Shit. I've done all that in blue. Doesn't matter. Can you see? Not really. As a both liker, I have said before that every time I encounter a stinky man, I slide closer to the woman liker side of the both scale. And dude, I so understand. I so do. Well, currently we're doing Fezandipiti. Fezandipiti. Wow. We'll be doing the rest of the Toxic Trio as well. We started Okidogi, but I was struggle bussin', so we shifted over to Fezandipiti because they seemed easier. Yeah, I got big swoopy motions I need to focus on. That's good enough. Let's actually follow my rough sketch instead of just deciding, maybe I want to just fuck around and ruin it. Excellent. Fez here is gorgeous so far. Yeah. I'm really happy that, I guess I just needed to warm up a little bit. Hopefully I can return to Okidogi without having a complete meltdown. Another one. I guess let that be the rule to you. Sometimes, just brute force your way out of artist block. One time, I was at a Smash Bros. Tournament, and I nearly lost because the guy I was playing with smelled horrible. I had to beat him quickly and leave the building for a while. The weirdest part was he was the only person there with a girlfriend, and I genuinely don't know how she couldn't tell him how he smelled. I know, right? Oh my gosh. I know. Ladies, if you have a fella who, like, you're dating, and you think, man, babe kind of stinks, but I'm too embarrassed to say anything, so I just won't. Please do. Please tell babe that he stinks, and do the rest of the world a small favor. 'Cause no one else can tell him, but you can. You could be like, babe, wait, before you leave, like, boy, why do you smell like that? Did you not take a shower? The only one with a girlfriend. That blows me away. Not to be rude. I'm gonna sound like a rude, petty bitch. But I am always blown away when I see people who are perhaps less put together, is how I'll word it nicely. People who do stink, for example. Who don't look very well, like, clean or put on. But they're always, got, a circle of significant others they're going through. And it's that's the thing. It's not just, oh, well, they've been dating for, 3 years. So obviously, he or she have let themselves kind of go a little bit. No, it'll be yeah, and then I'm just always, got a new girlfriend, new boyfriend. And it's how? Not to put myself up on some kind of pedestal. But, I'm sort of a hottie. I take care of myself. I'm fun, I'm pretty, I'm healthy, and here I am, loneliest person on earth. And I'm like, how are these people not? Yeah, I guess let's add colors to Fezandipiti while we can. I like colors. We'll let myself celebrate with color real quick, and then we'll return to Okidogi. Tell me about it. Some men have the hygiene responsibility of a toddler and don't shower, but still feel pressured to be clean, so they just use a deodorant. I was in the metro, and this one guy sat next to me. The guy stank of sweat, cigar, and deodorant. I left the train and got back in another one. It was horrible. I've seen a TikTok of a nurse detailing kind of her adventures with men and hygiene. And so her story basically goes how many times she's had men sit down on the like okay, go ahead and sit down on the like little paper, when you go to the doctor's office, and they're like wearing the like they're getting a procedure done, so they're wearing like the, not scrubs, but the like little onesie thing they'll put you in, the shitty dress thing that kind of shittily buttons in the back to keep you slightly covered before they do like a procedure on you. Whatever the fuck those things are called. Twiins, #1 forgetter of words. But and so she'll be like, okay, cool, sit down. And then this fella sat down, and oh boy, you can really tell that part is not black now. And the fella sits down, and then he sits back up, and there was just like dookie all over. Like, he had not shit himself. He just had not wiped his ass. Yeah, a grown-up man. And gown. Yes, the gown. That's the word. Had not wiped his ass, had not washed his ass appropriately. And got poo all over the little tables. She had to clean it up and get a new paper. And I'm just like, boys. You make it real hard. You make it real hard sometimes. That's it. That's the end of the story. What'd Allison say? I saw a whole, like a caps lock. Fucking one time, there was this fucking guy who wasn't our patient, came in, sat in our toilet, didn't flush, stunk, and then left. That's crazy. That's bananas. God damn. Okay, sis, go on the liner layer, put an alpha lock, and paint it black. I did! You watched me! I know what I'm doing! I've always hated that sort of comment, cause I, and this'll run a little long, am a person who can radiate stink on occasion. My body runs hot easily, which leads to sweat quickly, and I hate it because I do use soap, body wash, and deodorant, and I can still feel it on me. Worst of all is when it comes to my birthday, or Christmas, and that one family member gifts you a bath kit meant for body odor. That just makes me embarrassed and makes the issue worse. Oh, everyone ignore the bot. Ignore the bot, don't interact with them. Yeah, it's tough, you know. Yeah, some of us just do struggle a little bit more with odor. Way to go. Way to go, Allison. I'm sure they don't mean it rudely. It's sometimes, like, having extra steps or having to pamper yourself to handle body odor, like, it kind of blows that sometimes that's what you gotta do. But that might be what their intention is. It's just, well, shit, dude. You know, sometimes you need, like, extra fancy soap for this kind of a thing. Let's get them extra fancy soap so that they can, you know, wash up and maybe it'll help. Because I'm sure they know that it's not the funnest thing on planet Earth for you. So yeah, I say try not to take it as like a personal attack. And it is rough. Don't worry. The sort of stink we're talking about, this is like an all day, no, like, this is the third day in a row where someone has clearly not showered. And it's just like, boy, honestly, if you have a lot of trouble with it, an easy solution is to just carry around, like, body spray and or deodorant with you. I do that. I've got a deodorant at my station in the back rooms that I just keep it there. When I was doing schooling, I always kept deodorant in my bag cause I am similarly, I'm a sweaty Betty. So trust me, I know sometimes it's tough. You're not always in the perfectly ventilated kind of area that we all wish we could always be in. Trust me, I know. But I think the big thing is there's a difference between being like, oh, that person is clearly trying to hide their stink. They do still stink, but I can tell they're trying to hide it. And it's not working. But at least they've put in an effort. Versus, you know, like a white person with dreads who clearly they just, oh, I live with nature. And it's like, okay, then go sit outside when it rains, could you please? Sometimes just changing up the deodorant you've got can help a lot too. That is another thing. Cause, they're not all built equal. That's for damn sure. So, and it's a real bummeroni when, you waste the money on a deodorant that ends up being like, well, this sucks. This sucks, it smells bad. Glad I spent my money on something that I won't use because it sucks so bad. But, it's just kind of how it is sometimes. You can't test them, can you? I mean, I guess you could. But what a pain to open them in the store. And if you, like, open it and sniff it, and you go, oh, actually, I don't like that. And you put it back, like, no one's gonna choose that one now, so this is kind of rough. I believe in you, though. Oh, I see. I was like, where's the gap? And goddamn, this whole line is basically, like, non-existent. Let's make that a little bit bigger again. Ah, you know what I would like to... Fuck my asshole. Sorry. None of my lines are closed. I'm struggling with that. You know what I would like to do sometime? At some point in my life? I think it'd be fun to make a coloring book. And that's kind of as far as that thought goes. Because it's like, well, of what? And it's like, well, I don't fucking know. Stop fucking texting me about politics, goddamn! Hate that. But yeah, I think a coloring book would be fun. I'd also love to make an art book, but, yeah, to make an art book, you kind of gotta be somebody whose art is worth it. Listen, I'm proud of my art skills, but I don't know if it's art book worthy right now. Maybe a magical girls? Maybe, yeah. If I could do things like human versions of stuff, then I think that could be a lot of fun. Either human Pokemon designs or some other thing if Pokemon, you know, gets mad at the idea. I'd color it in. I wouldn't be surprised. I bet you all would. All swell kids out there. But, oh my gosh, that actually kind of reminds me. I saw there's a new video game, and I think I'm gonna be honest, it's really only gonna get any kind of traction because Laura Bailey voices one of the characters, and that's how I saw it even. She had, like, tweeted about it. But it does look good, so how mad can I be? The gimmick is that you date a house. Like, the items in the house. But, like, they're all humanified. Like, Laura Bailey is, like, a hamper. Like, that's her character. Yeah, and you know, they're all humanified, and there's, like, 100 different, you know, items to date. So when it comes to dating the things, there's got to be a couch joke. By the way, with what's currently going on with the... You don't know who Laura Bailey is? Laura Bailey is Lust in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Fullmetal Alchemist. She is Kaine in Nier. She is the best version of young Trunks in Dragon Ball Z. She is the protagonist in Fruit Basket. She's been in a lot of things. She's, she is one of the voice actors in Critical Role. So, yeah, she's got great accolades. She's a really stunning voice actress, honestly. Fucking idiot. She's Abby in, Last of Us Part 2. So there you go. That's, what you might know Laura from. I think, as a dating concept, I bet it'd be a fun video game to watch, like, the Game Grumps play. But moreover, I just want to see the human version of 100 different household items. Because that sounds fun and neat. Because obviously that'd be the part I'd like the most. Everyone knows I like human versions of things. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's Lucina. Yeah. MJ in one of the fucking Spider-Man games. There's a trillion of those. Yeah, she was in one of the Telltale ones. So, there you go. That's it. That's, fucking zero. That's a good emote there. She's really stunning. When I wanted to be a voice actor... This will be easier. What am I doing? When I wanted to be a voice actor, I sort of posited Laura Bailey as my rival because she was so good, and it's kind of easy to do that, to be like, one day I want to be better than the very best kind of a thing. Now here I am, not a voice actor, anywhere closer to being one. I've kind of given up on that. I think in reality I just like the idea of getting to be a character in these fun things and not necessarily voicing them. Though I'm sure I would love the opportunity still to get to voice act something. I think it's still fun, just not a passion of mine. Wow, looks like my rival won that one. Pokemon lied to me. But I'm happy for her. She really deserves all of her accolades. I feel like I was gonna say something else. Something about maybe voice acting? I don't know. Whatever. And it wasn't important, I'm sure. Oh, just that my rivalry with Laura very much gives Hypnosis Mike. Because in Hypnosis Mike, so there's Ildoc, the tall, like, doctor guy. And so he's a doctor. And then there's Heaven and Hell. He's the lawyer. And Heaven and Hell has, like, decided that he's rivals with Ildoc because they both went to, like, the same college, I guess. and so he's like, one day I will beat him. I will be better than him. I will be stronger and cooler and better. And Ildoc is completely unaware of this rivalry. And so Heaven and Hell's like, I'm gonna beat him one day. And Ildoc's like, what a nice guy. He's so hardworking. And that's my favorite thing. Voice acting sounds so fun. I really want to do it. You can always try at home. You can, if you're home alone at some point, or got a room where you can scream without bothering anyone, or feeling self-conscious about someone being able to hear you. Because that's the thing. You'll notice, at least in stuff that I like, a lot of yelling happens. Even if it's not like Dragon Ball, like obviously, yeah, we gotta yell fucking Kikoho and stuff. But, even like slice of life things, they've always got that one episode where it's like, oh my gosh, are the Love Live girls gonna break up because of one of them got sick? And, there's always some yelling going on. So, yeah, you can always practice at home. It's probably a good idea to practice if it's something you're actually really interested in pursuing, because otherwise you will realize, at least this is what happened with me, how difficult it really is to sound convincing. That's really the biggest thing, is that it's like, God, this is way harder. Because they good voice actors make it sound so easy. And that's the big trick to it, isn't it? Is that they make it sound like it comes naturally. But if you ever hear a less than stellar performance, then you'll know how, just how hard it really is. You know, I did that, and actually I think I want that to be black. Yeah. So yeah, practice, practice, practice. And have fun. That's always the #1 thing. Gotta have fun. Ow, you poopy head. Excellent. Cool. Might be a bit cringe to admit this, but sometimes I like to say lines out loud that my OCs might say. I get so dramatic. See, that's fun though. That's real fun. That's also if you like to write. That's a good way to avoid the ever-looming issue, the constant threat of, I've got this dialogue and it really doesn't sound natural. Yeah. We all have encountered it. We all have done it. And speaking it out loud can really help with that. I gotta say, I think my dialogue tends to be a little I'm gonna describe it like K-drama over-dramatic. A little scripted, but I tend to prefer these sort of over-dramatic sort of scenarios anyway. So, I don't know. I don't mind it personally, but yeah, just fun stuff. And reading, like I just said, reading out loud can kind of, you know, balance that in a way. Kind of a little more brown. Eh. Hang on, I'm focusing. Shit. I'm focusing. No one say anything really funny. No, I can't look at you guys. Okay, go ahead and be funny. Do, however, like singing. Singing is fun once you kind of get decent at it. I've also been singing for funsies. Only when Allison's gone, though. But, yeah, it's really fun when you're okay at it. That's the thing, you gotta be bad at it before you can get okay at it. But once you get to that point, it's pretty nice. I wish I was better. I can't really belt. But, you know, practice, practice, practice. Sorry, I was focusing again. You drawing right now? I'm drawing, Fezandipiti. This Pokemon. There he is. And we're nearly done. I'm not gonna do any shading. And instead I'm gonna skibbity bebop back into Okidogi. Wow. How do I feel about this? About these boots? It's a lot of brown right there. And I was following kind of the shape, like the legs, but values would fix it. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. It's okay for two colors of the same color to interact. It's a lot of brown, but once this has shading, then it'll look better. We're trusting the process. Fez. We'll put him all into his own layer so I can move him around. Wow. And let's do Okidogi. Find that sketch. Do I want to just return to that sketch, or do I want to start a new sketch kind of a thing? I think we were cooking with gas. We'll roll with this. Twins, I love you, Fezandipiti. I'm not into men, but I can admit he's hot and I'd smash. He's pretty solid. I think the face is doing a lot. Well, adios, James. Have fun. Make smart choices. Drink your water. I think this face is doing a lot for it. So, you know. But yeah, let's get back into Okidogi. Hang on. Sorry, I got quiet because I was thinking. How does that fist work? Hang on. So it's like... And then you got your thumb. There we go. There we go. There we go, that's decent. Okay. Take this as a good or bad thing, but he kind of looks like a little like a Cyberpunk 2077 character. You know, I think that sounds like a compliment. You know, of all the things, the character design has not been anything I've seen people critique. So compliment to me. And now, Fezandipiti, you were a little bit in the way, so we'll just hide you for now. Hang on. I'm thinking. I'm contemplating. Y'all can't stop me. I'm thinking so hard, you cannot even keep up with my level of thought. Oh my gosh. I'm the thinkingest person. Okay, hang on. Everyone shut up. Alright. That's good, but what do I want to do with this leg? What do I want to do with that leg? He just doesn't have it. He only has one leg. No. She's 3 parallel universes ahead of us. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. It was also an anime. Well, there was an anime based on the game, but yeah, it was made by the same people who did Witcher. And then I think they lost all their money and ran out of business, but I'm not sure. Kind of a lot going on there. I think that's fine. I think that is okay. Oh yeah, I'll make that a foot. No, I'll hate myself if I get to that part. And then be like, how the fuck do I draw this foot? Okay, yeah, there we go. A wide stance. I think I want to kind of... Oops. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's alright. We got some thick-ass legs, though. I guess that's okay. That's fine. That's all fine. Let's get into some details. They put out DLC for Cyberpunk that overhauled the entire game and basically fixed it even more than their day one patches did. Well, that's good, because it was still broken after those day one patches, I think. So, but what a shame. I know that I've seen people be like, Cyberpunk is good now, but I feel like it's not gotten the huge amount of discussion that, like, when, when it first launched, everyone, that was the hot topic of the week, was how Cyberpunk was bad. So a bit of a shame. Twins random question. Do you prefer drawing digitally or traditionally more? I like doing both. If I'm drawing comics, I always draw comics physically first. And then I scan them in and I draw digitally. For digital works, I like doing things that I know I'll want in color, because I don't color anything physically. And for, like, kind of character posing, often I do like to jump straight into digital. However, for very complex compositions or things, I like to approach things traditionally. Because it's just kind of how my brain, I don't know. I can move the paper so much easier physically. I'll even show you guys something fun. Here's an example of what my comics all look like at the start. Draw everything traditionally first, and then I scan it in. And then I do everything digitally. And I do that with comics because I need to be able to block out the panels. And it's easier for me to do that traditionally. Because I can so easily just lean back and see the whole page. Versus on a canvas like this, I need to, like, zoom out, but then I feel really far away. So, yeah. Also, you gotta see that sometimes I've got, like, notes, like, dark and lighter, as I imply we fade in. Got all my shitty, shitty handwriting. So, yeah. Ain't that fun and neat. I don't use a ruler for panels, because I ain't got time for that. That's what straight edge tools are for. But yeah, often what happens is I'll draw something physically, and, like, traditionally, and then I'll write a note to myself, like, make this arm shorter. Because I can't, like, it's like, I don't want to have to erase it and redraw it, and it's like, just do that later in post. So, if I had to pick one or the other for the rest of my life, I would choose digital. But, I find value in both. So, what a long-winded answer. Oof, that's a terrible looking smile already, I can tell. Smiles are so tough. It's easy to do them cutely. Sorry, my energy drink is fighting back. God damn. Yeah, it's easy to do cute smiles, but I guess I just don't often have to draw hot boys smiling. Oops. That's alright for now. I might come back to that. But yeah. That's my answer. The Powerade strikes back. Sad boys are so much easier to draw. And they're more fun to draw. Okidogi's gonna look fucking great. Hang on. We'll get to his, like, head. Hang on, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Cleared my throat nastily. But we're all alright. What a big-ass tail, I just realized. That's like a corgi or something. Big corgi, man. Oh, no, wait. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, hang on. Yes! It's giving Chainsaw Man. Hell yeah! Oh my gosh. That's great. I gotta check back in with Chainsaw Man. It's been a little bit. I bet things have progressed. Either that or they haven't. I don't know. Shiba, I think you're right. I think you're right. Corgi was the wrong choice, and I was like, they'll tell me. Peter Cullen? I don't know who that is. What has he done? What does he do? Who is he? Optimus Prime. Oh, neato! That's fun. Well, happy birthday, belatedly, to Mr. Peter Cullen. Got another fucking arm up? Like, I hate myself or something. Oh! Sorry, I just had a great idea. I was like, how do I incorporate that big old tail back there? And then I had my great idea. You all will see it in a little bit. I'm gonna focus on this outfit for a second. Okidogi's gonna end up looking like an As the Sky Falls character at this rate. That doesn't compute in my brain. What does? Wait, Optimus is Eeyore? What? That's awesome. That's crazy. You should steal it for As the Sky Falls. I don't really need to. Maybe as like a background character kind of thing. But I've got the full cast kind of locked and loaded already. That hand will probably end up just looking that sketchy by the time I finish this picture. Great. Okay. Okay. got his shirt, his pants, they're gonna, I don't know what, if I want to approach these things, so we're not going to right now. Oh, he needs a scarf or something, so I'll make sure to remember that. But, first, let's get his hair happening. You know, I made sure to give him ears. I've got a feeling those aren't gonna stick around. I've got a feeling I'm gonna end up covering those. That looks kind of awful. Hang on. How do I make this, like, to put it shortly, how do I make this sexy, though? Because, so, Okidogi's got this pattern. That's what I'm looking at, yeah? Why these three specifically? Because I already drew Ogrepon. And, Ogrepon. I just thought like 4 of them were fun. Because Ogrepon is canonically female, and like, you can only catch them as female. And the Toxic Trio are all male. And so that made it easy to, like, to be like, oh, I could draw them and be a cute girl and all the boys. And also, I do really like how, in the story, so the Toxic Trio have that name for a reason. They're kind of bullies. And, I think I'm gonna kind of just bend the rules a little bit with Okidogi here. But, you know, by the end of it, you can kind of, you get to sort of think about it like, they all kind of come around, kind of a thing. And so now it gets to be Ogrepon and her 3 big brothers, and I thought that was a cute idea. So yeah, that's why. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, great. I'm gonna call that pretty damn solid. Okay, great, awesome. His nose is not in the right location. He's giving so Pokemon anime. Which is so alright. Make it big fluffy 90s style hair like a perm. I'm gonna say maybe no, but I am going to make it very long. I'm gonna turn this tail into a big ass ponytail. Oh, fuck yeah! But it feels a little weird because his bangs are so straight. So I need to approach that. So we're going to poof up his bangs a little bit, so that it looks like he's got consistent hair. We don't want any inconsistent hair textures out here. All right, that's a little messy, but I'll be able to tell what all that means. Fuck yes. That's great. I need to make sure I remember to add his Scarfy-Doo. Oh, I've got a great idea. No, I've got a great idea. Okay. Yeah, Okidogi is the biggest one. Here's Fezandipiti. Monkey Dory will be similar to Ogrepon. But, yeah. I still don't know how to approach the pants. Also, there's a part of me that's like, ooh, I should probably put green on him up here somewhere. But I kind of don't want to give him a shirt. We'll think about that. We'll think on that. Don't worry. There we go. Now that's a dynamic silhouette right there. Oh, look at her. She's an artist. Shit, dude. She can still draw. Gotta draw a fucking chain. I will make this a chain for real later. If you spend too long on your rough sketches, you don't understand the point of a rough sketch. Excellent. I actually think I might want it to go out further. Yes, I do. So let me kind of just tootly-wee around with that really quick. Okay, awesome. There we go, that's a dynamic silhouette right there. Turtleneck? Oh, hell no. Twiins one-upping herself every other idea. He looks so cool. I know, I'm very good at Hot Boys. It's truly all I have. Okay, okay. I don't know how to do the pants. Do I want boots? Or do I just want, like, pants? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about. These are the contemplated questions. I want them to be tighter than that. Went through all this effort to make his legs look nice. Might as well show them off. Am I right? Ho hum, hum ho. Maybe pants with a fun pattern similar to his fur. I was also just thinking that. Ripped shorts? I think they kinda just, he is ready for walkies. I think shorts doesn't quite roll with the rest of the vibe we've got going on right now. But, you know, I don't hate where your head's at. Necklace with the green parts of the chest. Well, like another necklace? Because he's already got his collar and then like a second necklace. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll just, you know, just fuck it up. Maybe we'll just fuck around. Hang on. I'm gonna get these shoes in. Twiins, yeah? How do you draw shoes? Just don't, really. just pick a god and pray. Alright, okay. And now we're gonna get fancy with it for a second. I never do patterns in clothes, so bear with me as I kind of struggle bus through this a little bit. And then over here as well. Oop, triangles. Why did I choose triangles? Why didn't I choose, like, fucking circles or something easy? Idiot dumb. They're not even triangles, you Nimrod. You nematode. They're diamonds. You fake fan. You fake shape fan. Okay. Great. Oh, he needs a face. Mood. I prayed to my pencil, then it broke. That really is a mood. collar suit on black suit. I already hate the idea I just said. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna have a part of the suit be green. But not all of it. I think we can get away with it not being super duper beholden to the color placement as the original. That was a big noise I just heard out there. Sure hope it was Allison and not the cats. Oh, that sounds like Allison. Let me look at Okidogi's eyes. Okay. Oh, and now we have to ask ourselves a very important question as well. Hang on. Let me finish drawing this. Okay, okay. The very important question is, Okidogi's got these moon shapes in his fur. Now the question is, do we make that glasses or a scar? And that's a very big question. A scar would be easy. But I think glasses would be better. Or do we ignore them? What do you all think? I guess they could be earrings as well. If we feel like we got enough going on the face area already, you could have big cool earrings. Or should they go up? That's the other question, isn't it? I think I like the idea of earrings. So we're gonna go with earrings. Great. Awesome. Excellent. Swell. He has a nice face. Very handsome. So it's tough. It is tough. I think I like the earring idea. I think he's got, with his hair, so much in his eyes already. I feel like glasses, while fun, it would just kind of end up being kind of like a lot of noise up here, especially with a pretty, I'm gonna call it a subtle outfit everywhere else. Got my line art going. How long have I been streaming for? Okay. I might finish Okidogi and then call it for the day? I don't know. It kind of depends. I don't know. It doesn't help that Monkey Dory is my least favorite. Boo Boo the Fool. saved the one I cared the least about until last. But yeah, I've got just such a busy day ahead of me of playing my fun video game. These are some exciting bangs. I never do kind of parted down the middle bangs like this, but like with a wavy texture, this is pretty rad, honestly. I should do this more often. Oh, it would probably annoy me to not do Monkey Dory. Hang on. Sorry, I got focused. Forgot where I was. Forgot I was streaming. Was in the art zone. Ooh, that smile looks bad. I don't know what just happened, but it looks bad. I don't like how big it currently is. I think I want a slightly smaller smile, but I don't think I need to change anything beyond that. Shit. No, that's alright. Okay. Boo Boo the Fool to Bebe the Hunk. Monkey Dory does have a big head. Wait, are you saying... I have no idea what you're saying here, E-Man. Because you have magically fused Monkey Dory and Okidogi in a way that makes it impossible for me to tell which one you're talking about. You could have it so next stream you could do Monkey Dory and Peachmon, Pochimon, Pekka-Runt. I don't know anything about Pekka-Runt. I might do that, the monkey. Okay. He does have a big head. I don't know anything. Does Pekka-Runt have a consistent gender? Is it gendered? It might just be a fun kind of gender-neutral addition to the team. I don't know anything about Pekka-Runt. I still haven't done the Mochi Madness, but that could be fun. It allows me to get to know about another Pokemon. So yeah. We'll do that next time on Twiins Ball Z. That eye looks terrible. Next time on Twiins Ball Z, I do Monkey Dory and Pekka-Runt. Do the Littlies, because I think Pekka-Runt's another kind of smaller Pokemon, isn't it? Gender neutral. Well, cool. Yeah. We can have a fun little they/them added to the fam. Ah, shit, dude. I gotta draw this chain, actually. Ah. Ah, it'll look so cool, but fuck. The woes of perfection, having to do the work. It truly... I don't know, and I think I just say this every single damn time I make myself draw chains, but I don't know how Shiro does it. Shiro Miwa, I've never seen him with a chain brush. He loves drawing chains, and he draws them all individually every single time, and they always look really nice, and I'm just like... You're not human. You're not a real human. You're not. You're not allowed to be this good at all kinds of art. It's no fair. Save some art ability for the rest of us. That's alright. I just need to find a thing to chinwag about for like 3 minutes, and then I'll blink and it'll be all done. And then I can get to the fun part, which is his chest. I guess that's the problem. I don't have anything interesting to chinwag about. Boring Bessie thinks she can be a streamer. This is gonna sound maybe, I don't know, full of myself. I find it heartbreaking seeing streamers when they have like one or two viewers. Like, and you know, they're always really trying, they're always, you know, like putting on a good face, a good show, a good act. I respect them. But it breaks my heart seeing them be like, okay guys, thanks so much for being here, and there's like one person and they're still doing it all. They're doing the whole dance, and I'm like, oh, because I just want them to be happy and successful, and it's so hard when you're just starting off as a streamer. Like the only reason why I've got as many numbers as I do is because I had a pre-existing audience from YouTube. So, but a lot of people don't have that. And it's like, well, how do you become a streamer? Oh, well, first you spend 7 years doing YouTube videos. Get popular doing that, which isn't even guaranteed. The only reason anyone gets really popular is either because some magical algorithm favors them, or they get like a signal boost from somebody else who was already popular. That's how we got Critter and I when we were both working on our Ruby reviews together. That's how we got our numbers, really. We were plugging away, having a grand old time, struggling to get over 200 views on things. But, you know, doing our damnedest and having a lot to say. But finally, it was because Unicorn of War, like, mentioned us. Either tweeted about us or mentioned our videos in a video, I don't know. But, and so a bunch of people were like, well, I'll check that out. And it's why I really respect content creators who do try to bring attention to smaller content creators. Because often that's all they need and all they can hope for. Because at the end of the day, talent doesn't get you anywhere on YouTube. Oh my gosh, not a bot, hello! What's your name here? Volmund? Oh man. Volmund? Ooh, your name is difficult. Volmund Secunde. I'll call you Vol. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. I was talking about small streamers and how often signal boosts are so valuable to them. And, oh, you know, I guess that's a pretty good transition, actually, into a thought I've had. I've had the idea, maybe we'll do this after I finish drawing. I'm drawing Okidogi currently, by the way. Oh, it's a raid! Well, golly! I swear I've got a notification sound for a raid. It just never happens. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy. I'm almost done with this dang old chain, so hooray. Then I get to go back to drawing the fun part. Parentheses, his chest. But yeah, I appreciate you. I hope you have fun. But yeah, I was talking about small streams. Oh, and I was thinking, once we finish drawing up all these sick nasty cool Pokemons, I was thinking it could be neat to draw some other small streamers. I'm pretty sure they're all bigger than me, except for maybe one. I've got a handful in mind already. Like other VTubers, other small VTubers. And my definition of small is under 10,000 followers. And so yeah, maybe we'll do that at some point in the not too distant future. But you know, I am always busy, so so I can't guarantee when that happens. Golly, every time there's a raid, I'm like, oh, I have to be really entertaining now. Because I gotta be honest, there's nothing less fun than, like, following a raid into a stream that is then not that entertaining. It's like, yeah, raid, how fun! And then you get raided in and to the new person and they're like, oh, hi. Anyway, and then it's like, oh no, I'm not having that much fun. Is Lillian on that list? Lillian's not on that list, not because she's too big for that list that I'd be drawing, but because I've already drawn her. Like, you're all quite familiar with her already. The idea would be to sort of help direct you all to people you might not know about. You are fine. I was very low energy at the end. Sometimes it do be like that. Especially for long streams. Boy howdy. There's a reason why some people can make it a full-time job. Hang on, his eyes are weird. I was looking at him and then I was like, no, hang on, wait a minute. Oh no, his eyes are weird. This one's too big, I think. That's fine. That's whatever. That's how it's going to be. Let's be honest. Oh no, this arm looks weird too. Fuck. Looks like Twiins' bad, terrible, no good, very bad art day still is in effect. Despite how hard I try. I gotta do big collars like this more often. Not only is this way easier to draw, but it looks so cool too. Hell yeah. What a guy, what a man. It's the drama. I see, I see. Coloring Okidogi is going to be a real exciting adventure, because either it's going to be the easiest thing on planet Earth, or it's going to make me have a whole nother conniption. Like the third conniption this guy has given me. At work in the back rooms, I'm part of the Health and Safety Committee. And I gotta be honest, basically every day that passes, I'm not only part of the Health and Safety Committee, I am the head of the Health and Safety Committee. I lead the health and safety, and that was all basically not by choice. I remember it was like my first week in the back rooms. It was like my first month. One of my managers approaches me and he's like, how do you feel about health and safety? And I'm like, it's better than danger. You know? And he was like, well, how do you feel about joining the Health and Safety Committee? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, and new job, might as well, you know, I give me something more to do. I don't mind. And then, I learned that basically the gal who had been running the Health and Safety Committee had recently left, and so all the other managers basically didn't know what to do. And so we did health and safety as well as we could for, a couple months. And then the manager in charge of the Health and Safety Committee basically went, I don't want to do this, I can't do this, it's too hard for me. And because I was a good employee, another manager approaches me and goes, hey Twiins, do you want to be the head of the Health and Safety Committee? And I was like, well, I mean, I think I'm the only one who can, just because for the day where we didn't really have a leader of the Health and Safety Committee, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare mess where nobody knew what to do. And I was like, I don't know, fam, just read the paper. Like, not to be rude, but it felt like it wasn't that difficult to just read a paper and be like, okay, and this is how you be healthy and safe. And so I was like, I can do that, and so I did. But now, here I am at a point where I've been the head of the Health and Safety Committee, and I'm so tired of having to accommodate for the Health and Safety Committee. And I'm like, I want to join the Active Danger Committee. The Active Hazard Committee. And that's it. I've taken no initiative towards no longer being on the Health and Safety Committee. I just keep bitching about it. You seem extremely unqualified. I am, fun fact, during my annual review, I am the only person who very nearly got a full 5 stars on health and safety in my manager's whole time working in the back rooms. He has not given anyone 5 stars for health and safety, including me, but the only reason why I only got 4 stars is because I tend to lift heavy items improperly. Or at least, that's what he likes to make himself believe. I used to lift items improperly. I've been doing it properly for a good while now, but heaven forbid a manager acknowledge when you've grown. Definitely not salty about it. Anyway. But yeah, I am by far the most qualified member of the team. And that's kind of the thing. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do the health and safety committee anymore. But then there's another part of me that's like, I know if I'm not in charge of the health and safety committee, whoever takes over for me is going to be incredibly stressed. And they won't even do it that well, and it will stress me out, because I'll be like, they're not doing it right, you know? So, yeah, that's what's going on with me and the backrooms. Good story, Self. Thanks, man. What's hilarious, I've put this pattern on his legs. My composition, he's gonna be behind Ogrepon, so you might not even be able to see him. See this pattern. See the pattern or the chain. Adios, Zero. Have fun, make smart choices, drink your water, eat your vegetables. Don't do anything that'll embarrass the family. I'm pretty happy with this pose, though. I really struggled with it. You all saw. You all saw the meltdown I was having multiple times about Okidogi, but I am pretty happy with how it's turning out here. I don't watch them very often. Ginja Ninja? Is that how it's pronounced? Ginja Ninja Owu or whatever? I don't watch them very often. I, quite frankly, find their content kind of annoying. But not like that they are annoying. I think they seem like a swell person. I just don't really like their kind of content they make, personally. But that's besides the point. I think they're a very good artist. And so, even though I'm not in, every time I watch one of their videos, I kind of end up being like, oh, I don't really like this. I'll still end up coming back every now and then, because they're a really swell artist. But they had a take in, like, I think it's their most recent video, that demonstrably I disagree with. And that take was, you don't always have to finish every part of a picture if you just don't feel like it, or it seems too hard. And their example was that they had, like, a character, they were standing and they looked very cute, and they had, like, you know, like, it was a finished picture and everything. But, they just didn't have hands. Like, they were standing and they had a whole dress and they just didn't have hands. And, cause I guess, Ginja Ninja just decided, oh, I don't want to do those hands. Hands seem hard. And I'm like, I guess for a sketch, yeah, that's fine. But, like, I think, oh, that seems too hard, or I just don't wanna. Too bad. Personally. You're not gonna get better. If you keep going, well, that part seems too hard. Though, I'm struggling too much, I'm just gonna give up and not draw, you know? That's what that's giving to me. Of course, every artist is different. There is no one right way to do art. But, look, we finished the line art, by the way. For Okidogi, wow! But yeah, I don't know, I keep finding myself kind of rethinking about their statement of that, and being like, disagree. But of course, like I said, there's no wrong way to do art. So, that's just my take. And it's why I'm not gonna, like, Ginja Ninja. No. Like I said, they're a swell artist. They actually really inspired me a lot. Their old, Animal Crossing, they've drawn human versions of Animal Crossing. Are really great. They really inspired me. I was like, goddamn, this person draws, like, shoes really well. I've seen a lot of character, a lot of different body types, and so, yeah. Swell artist. So, maybe I'm no one to say, oh, that's a bad take, when quite frankly, I think they're, in many ways, better than me. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Ginja Ninja looks at my art and would go, "Oh, I wish I could do X like how they do," or maybe they don't. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe they're like, "Oh yeah, I am better than that person." Okay, now we gotta do Okidogi. Hell yeah. Coloring, it's my favorite part. It's because a character really comes to life once they've got color. I remember I used to think when I was little, it was like, oh, you add color to the picture and then they become alive, like they become sentient, kind of a mindset. I guess there's a part of me that still sort of thinks that way. A sketch is fun, but a picture just ain't finished until you've got color. Or value, at least. Color can still mean grayscale. But yeah, that's, hot takes ain't nobody asked for with me, Twiins. Oh, I didn't finish that chain. Gotta add a line over there. Do-do. Do-do. Okay. I would agree, but I hate rendering, so no. But it's so the most, like, satisfying part. I can understand. It can be a little time consuming, especially if you're like, if you've got a lot more of a painterly style. Like, obviously, I think coloring is easy. I just hit the fill bucket. Yeah, fun stuff when you don't do anything, you know? Oh, his whole chest has become colored black, and that's not right. I'll fix that, don't worry. But yeah, if you've got, like, a real painted look to your art, then yeah, it might be like, time for the difficult thing. The part that's gonna take me eons. I wish I could do a more painterly style. A more realistic kind of look sometimes. Whatever, I guess. It's something I've tried to practice, but I just don't have the patience for it. It doesn't help that so often I'll see, like, you know, I'll watch videos of people with a very painted art style. And they'll be like a third of the way through their video. And I'll be like, that looks done. Oh my gosh, another raid? Well, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sorry it took me a second to notice you. I was looking down at the art. I appreciate you. We're talking about art and painting. And how often I wish I could have a more painted look to my art. But I just don't have the patience for it. Oh yeah, I was saying how, like, I'll see, like, videos of people doing art, and, yeah, they'll be, like, a third of the way through, and I'm like, it's done! And then, like, but, like, they then have, like, 14 hours more left of good work, and I'm like, this was all worth it. But I just don't got the patience for it. I just don't. The trials and tribulations of, that's the wrong color, the trials and tribulations of being a comic artist, I guess. It's like, it takes too long. It takes too long, I don't want to do it no more. Fuck. Oh, I guess I'll let you all see, I'm doing Okidogi. Okidogi. We've already got Ogre Pawn. We've also already got Fezandipiti. Somewhere. Where'd you go? There they are. Wow. Fezandipiti. So you showed up at a perfect time, because we're going to wrap up once I add color to Okidogi. And then next time on Twiins Ball Z, we'll be doing Monkey Dory and Pekkarunt. my line's never clean. Never clean enough. I do like that. You ever see an artist who, like, they'll post, like, a sketch, like a work in progress, and then they'll post the finished version, and it's like, shit. I really liked the sketch better. That hurts so bad, because you know that they put in so much effort and work into the finished render. And I think it's important to recognize when you feel that way, and cause then you get to, like, study what it is you liked so much about their sketch. I like how often sketches feel loose. It gives them a life, a vitality, and energy to them. So, yeah. Like, what do you mean I have to consider how all the clothing folds I drew willy-nilly interact with the light? Exactly. Clothing folds is hard. It's so hard. That's how I think my art sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta make the decision of, you know what? We're just gonna keep this messy, sketchy line art. And other times you gotta clean it up, but, that's for you to decide. I don't know what I want to do for Okidogi's skin tone. If I want to go dark or light. Maybe a medium tone? I think that'd be nice. Also, we're gonna do something kind of special with his chain. I don't want it to just be a pink chain all the way down, because that would look kind of goofy and plasticine. And instead, we're going to make it a pink tinted metal, which might be kind of hard to see against my background color. But that is right. That's what we want. I gotta do this one by hand, apparently. Okay. And then once we get the chain down, then everything else will be easy and nice. When my background color isn't there, it's so easy to see all these gaps in my color. I'm drawing something in the background, but my gods, I don't want to render it. Then don't! I think that's important that some people gotta learn sometimes. Is that, you decide when a picture's finished. If you decide, I don't want to keep working on that. Congratulations, it's done. You did it. You finished a picture. Way to go. You can always come back to it at some point. If you're like, oh, it would look better if I finished rendering. You could always do that and be like, okay, here's a version with, like, rendered colors. But, I see so many people fret about having works in progress. And that's so valid. But, you know, if you find yourself really getting wound up because, oh man, I just don't finish anything. Thank you! Oh, it's Excalibur. Welcome, Excalibur. I feel like you've been here this whole time. But, yeah, if you're like, oh, I wish I could finish more things, I think you just gotta decide things are done earlier, like, quicker sometimes. You can always come back. Just because it's done now doesn't mean it has to be done forever. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Let's clean up all these nasty edges. Awesome. And then we'll bring my purple back so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Actually, we're not, because I want to get a skin tone in, and I do think I want it to be a kind of medium-y. Yes. Yes. A handsome man. Oh, what's this? I'm so sorry, Okospa. I asked a long time ago in chat, but how can one enter the Discord? I see. Yeah, it's a Patreon reward. At any level. If you are a patron of any level, then you get to enter the Discord. It used to be $5 and up, but, I felt like, I'm gonna be honest, it didn't feel like a reward that deserved $5. So yeah, I think there's a link that you can follow to my Patreon. I'll just throw it into chat real quick. Might as well, right? Be a responsible content creator. Sorry I missed your question. Sometimes if I'm looking down for too long, it can be easy to miss things in chat. There you go. There's a link to It's Me. Oh wow. Great. Okay, let's bring my color back so I can see the white parts I gotta color in. Hell yeah. Ooh, I want to add a little bit to... Hang on. I think I want to... Hang on. I want to line this part, actually. Great. Okay, okay. Hey, my eraser's so big. Okay, okay, okay. And now I can color it right. Hooray. Hoorah. Wahoo. Way to go me. #1 artist. That's what they all say. I might have one extra thing to add to Okidogi here. Make sure we get the shine in his eyes. Okay. Cool. Handsome. 100% smash. Thanks, Mrs. Streamer. You're welcome. Yeah, so, Okidogi looks great. The thing I'm thinking is, because dog Okidogi has this, like, a thick kind of lipstick kind of deal going on. And I don't think lipstick would work personally. I'm not huge on doing any kind of lipstick, because I'm not good at it. But, you know what I am good at, and do like to do, is like eyeliner shit. So, let me do a small fuck around really quick. Oh, I think this was the right choice. He looks so tired. Oh my gosh. Favorite character. Favorite character. None of them are gonna beat it. I'm not even gonna ask you guys' opinion. This is 10 out of 10. Look at that guy. Look at this. Look at this. Man. Excellent. A pretty solid collection we've got right here. Let me put all their folders together so they're a little bit easier to keep track of. Wowee kazowie. Wow wow. Going super duper so far. If I do say so myself. Excellent. Stunning. Chest tattoos? Nah. I kind of suck with tattoos, I gotta be honest. So we'll just roll with this. I don't hate the idea. But if I were to make them, since he's already got so much black on him, I wouldn't want to also, like, add, like, you know, add a bunch of black stuff onto his chest as well. It would just kind of color it, like, mess up the nice, like, color patch we've got. But green tattoos would just be, like, it would look like I just scribbled on him, you know? So I'll just roll with this. I'm pretty dang happy with how they look. Way to go, me! Amazing, stunning, even after all that struggle busting I was doing earlier. Great job, Self. Thanks, Self. I know you didn't give a fuck about it, but would you rank Hoyo's new characters in Zenless Zone Zero? Hell no. They don't deserve my attention. You don't get to have a tier list just because you got Hoyo in your name. Zenless Zone Zero characters are stolen at best and uninspired at worst. They are boring and dumb, and they're all girls anyway. I don't care. They all go into try again, do better. That's the tier. So no. But I was thinking about doing a tier list for Kemono Friends. Kemono Friends? Kemono Friends? That one anime that's like, it's like for kids. But it's just like teaching you about like animals and shit. And I saw them and I was like, these designs are pretty solid. Twiins would only be able to rank 4 dudes and put all the ladies into F tier. Exactly. So yeah, it's clearly not aimed at me. Maybe I would do Honkai Star Rail, but meh, I say. Do you like the bear guy though? He's cute. See, I don't, because I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb that it's like, here's all these cute girls. We've got a cat, like, and I've ranted about this before. Like, Arknights is like this, I think. Where it's a lot of like, I'm a bunny girl. I'm a girl with bunny ears. I'm a cat girl. I'm a girl with cat ears. I'm a wolf girl. I'm a girl with a wolf tail. And the boys are like, I'm a bear. I am a tiger. Not a guy with tiger ears. Nope, just a tiger. Just a furry when you're being charitable. Bestiality bait when you're in a bad mood. And I think that pisses me off. It's like, why can't we just have a bear boy? A boy with cute bear ears, huh? Huh? How come we don't got... There's like one girl that's like a tiger girl and she looks like fine. It looks kind of weird and it's just... But whatever. Clearly the furry stuff isn't quite for me. Oh, they showed off a single dude with cat ears? Well, then I must rescind my whole argument. Everything I've ever said before in my entire life is null and void because there's one boy with cat ears. Well, that's good at least. They've got one. Wow. A whole one. Come back to me when we have a whole game where it's mostly boys. And then, you know, and then we'll talk. So yeah, that's it. It's gonna be stream. I ended on a weird rant there. No, they're all boring looking. I don't give a fuck about Zenless Zone Zero, Messiah. Stop. Stop trying to make me look at them. They look bad. They look bad and boring. The men are not hot. The half of them are animals, and the ones that aren't animals are isekai protagonists. They are boring and dumb and bad. I don't like any of them, and the girls are not for me. They are fine. No, it's okay. I wasn't actually yelling at you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you had a great time. I know I did. Even with all the struggling that happened. So yeah, I'll have to Google Pekka-runt so I get to know Pekka-runt a little bit better. I'm glad Shiny Pines has showed up just in time to say, Dog Butler is kinda nice though. Quiet all stream, and then you chime in just at the very end, and you know what, I respect that. I appreciate the lurkers. I need your opinion on one man, is that what you're saying here? Gregor from Limbus Company? Is that gonna be fucking Limbus Company's like all animals too? Cause I made that one video that was like, I'm bored of Genshin clones, and then the Wuwa fans had a whole tantrum about that take. But I got a bunch of comments being like, you should do Limbus Company. And I'm like, this is like all animal boys again. I don't fucking care about the animal boys. Smash. He's smoking. He's got glasses. One of his arms is like a sickle. I like this outfit. Gregor is 10. Good job. Good job on you, Smash. Oh, is he a cricket? Is that like a cricket arm? Like, or a cockroach? Is that a bug arm? Not some cool weapon? I like it less now that it's a bug arm. We'll cut that arm off and then smash. There you go. That's my opinion. But yeah, that's gonna be it today. I have to be so very busy playing my video game, as you see. All the characters are based off literature. And what is he based on? What literature has a cockroach boy in it? Or in it, why is it just the one arm? Do they all have cockroach arms? Sorry, I was looking at pictures of this boy. But yeah, what's his literature, huh? I suppose I could Google it, but yeah, as long as I got your attention. Metamorphosis, huh? Cricketoon, obviously. I see. Well, that's been the best pitch I've seen for Limbus Company. So good job, Okospa. Well done. You did what many could not. You made me think, maybe I should check this thing out. Yeah, we're ending stream, don't worry. Alright, drink your vegetables, eat your water, make smart choices, have fun. Adios.